Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Let me know when you come online. Post in the comments section. I'd love for you to say hello. I'm watching the weather out in Florida. I know many of you have families or friends out in Florida, so lots of prayers to the weather and your family, friends are safe. We certainly don't want anyone to ever be injured. There's a lot of rain, a lot of wind out there right now. So be careful and be careful over the next coming couple of days if you're out in Florida. I hope everyone's doing well today. So I held my healing prayer circle a couple of nights ago. Tomorrow I'm going on the podcast with Kelly Eckhart. So I wanted to come on live here today and just tell you about some of my upcoming events. But also, hi, Kat. Also, ask you guys, where are you struggling and learning on how to develop and open your intuition? Are you feeling blocked, or maybe you are looking for more confidence? Maybe just want to be sure you're on the right track. So I wanted to come on today and just have a chat with you, maybe do some readings in a few minutes. If you have any questions, you can always begin to text those in as well or put them in the comments section. I said text. I'm looking at my phone just to see if I'm on live right now, and I am. So, yes, and hello, YouTube. Thank you so much for coming online for YouTube. If you're on YouTube right now, say hi. I always love saying hi to my people out there. But I wanted to come on and say hello to everyone, tell you about my upcoming events, which I posted on this live Facebook. But I am doing my Circle of Love coming up in October. I put the link in the chat section. I'll put it right here. Hi, Carolyn. I'll put it right here for all of you to look, and we'll go from there. Also, I have the radio show tomorrow, the podcast with Kelly Eckhart. Have you guys? We just started our season 2. So are you involved with that? Did you see our show last Wednesday? If you missed it, you can always check out the replay on my YouTube channel, but also going to our new podcast station that we're on. And I shared that link also in my Facebook post here. But yeah, we're having a fun time. Tomorrow is our second show of season 2, so we're very happy to be there. So I'll give people a few more minutes to come on. Hi, Ariel. Thanks for joining me today. And welcome everyone. I want to find out what you're feeling frustrated over about developing your psychic abilities, about opening up your intuition. I've been getting that question asked to me a lot, people asking me for help on how to solve that for them. So I feel like I can talk about this. I've been there. I've certainly been through training. I've developed my own system. We have to do what works for us, right? But maybe you're feeling blocked, or you're feeling that it's just something that you're not able to do, that maybe you think other people are intuitive and psychic and mediums, but that doesn't apply to you. So let me know, in the comment section what it is you're struggling with around developing. Maybe you're just looking for the right teacher, or maybe it's time. Really, some people, we're so busy in our lives right now. Just let me know. So I'm going to share with you a couple of events coming up. Once again, I put them in my comment section. If you want to find out my upcoming events, I'll just put the post here. You can always find out what I'm doing here just by going to my website. I'll put it here for you. Also, if you haven't signed up for my newsletter yet, I'd love to invite you. I just put it in the scroll here on the video. If you sign up for my newsletter on my website, you'll receive my 5 top tools on how to ignite your psychic and medium abilities. So know that I have these 5 top tools. They're free of charge for you signing up for my newsletter. And I still use these tools today. I always say create a spiritual tool belt, right? If you can imagine a tool belt, and you're going to go out and learn these tools. So when you're feeling stuck or not confident, that you can pull out a tool and look at that. You can remember, oh, Cheryl taught me about sending and receiving energy. Oh, Cheryl taught me about the yes and no open door technique, which is part of my 5 lessons. Okay. So I'm just bringing this up because a lot of people are feeling stuck right now, or they're feeling like, why am I not feeling more intuitive? And I do want to tell you also, a lot of it has to depend on, right, the new moon, the full moon. It depends on how you're feeling just in general with life. I mean, sometimes life gets in the way. So just to let you know that, think about that for a moment. If you're having a bad day, maybe that's the day you don't practice opening up intuitively. Maybe that's the day you spend taking care of what you need to rest on and take care of. So think about that. Uh, Definitely. Also, I want to share with you, if you, and once again, I'll be doing some readings so you can type in some questions. It's kind of early in the day for some of us. So I know it's in the afternoon for me, maybe for people who are in Florida. Once again, prayers to Florida. I'd love to hear from you. Please type in the comments section if you know anyone in Florida. If you're down there, we're certainly sending you love and prayers. I know Kat's down there and she's on watching from YouTube. So please know that we are sending you lots of love for anyone. Lots of people have family in Florida or friends. Yes. Right. Anything on shadow work you're asking about, where will your gift grow? I mean, these are important questions to be asking. These are important questions if you have around your development to find out those answers, whether you study with me or study with another teacher. You may read a book around it, but it is also about finding what works for you, what resonates for you, right? So, right, that's what I want to share with you. So Ariel is in Florida right now. Prayers to you, sending all that beautiful white light to you. You're preparing. Yep, you're in Tampa. Well, you're right in that direction. So please be careful, okay? I don't know, what do you do now if you hunker down, as they say, right? You hunker down, you make sure you have enough water and food and you're safe. Yeah, please, Donna, sign up for the email. It's on my website. I'll share that again. It's going to show up here in the video, mediumcheryl.com. You also see my website as psychicmediumcheryl.com. They both go to the same website. So just to let you know about that, I'll keep that up for a little bit. You have friends in Florida. Maria is saying she has friends in Florida. I know. It's really a lot. And so breathe. I always say, even if you have a moment right now, why don't we do this together? Let's just take 3 deep breaths, right? And you want to breathe down to your belly, because what breathing does is it's going to help you reduce any anxiety that you're having. So take a moment, just breathe, take that beautiful deep breath. Exhale, just relax for a moment, right? Slow down. You know, a lot of us are in our mental energy running around trying to multitask. But when you get a chance, take a breath and take a deep breath. Sometimes we shallow breathe, right? When you're in your anxiety and you're breathing from your chest, you're not breathing as deeply as you can be to relax. And Ariel says, yes, my son's birthday, his 6th birthday is Thursday. Gosh, in just a couple of days. Yep, you had to cancel all festivities. And yeah, you'll celebrate with the 4 of you. And yeah, you'll have a hurricane party afterward, right? You want to calm down and breathe. And even if you happen to be someone that's not in Florida right now, just you breathing and relaxing, doing that for yourself, for your own family, for your animals that are around you, that, animals pick up on anything that we're feeling. So if that helps you relax, it's going to help your animals just relax and take it easy too. They don't want to see you upset. But it can even help you tune into spirit. It can open up your intuition just by taking 3 deep breaths, right? All the way down to the belly. It's as if we're powering up, right? We can even set that intention that when we take those deep breaths, we're going to power up and open our abilities. And why do we want to create intuition? Why are we out looking to develop? So tell me, if you had a magic wand and you could, create the perfect reason why you're developing your abilities, what would that be? What does that look like? What results would you want to see from being really in tune? How would that help you and how would it help others? But really, how does it help you? Does it help you kind of have more confidence in your daily life? Does it help you feel that you are in tune with your own higher guidance system, right? That would be some results if you could know that, if you could step more into that knowingness of your own abilities, that would be amazing, right? You can manifest, you could create, or at least you would know it to a deeper understanding, because you're manifestors, you're co-creating right now. I would like to do a reading or two for you guys today. We'll see how we go here. So let's start. Yep, you need to pause and take a breath. Absolutely, Ariel, for you especially, okay, with being in Florida, take that deep breath. It would help others. Oh, Melissa, that's just the best, to help yourself, help others. It's the beautiful reason. If you had that magic wand, what would it look like for you to be able to be that psychic, that medium mystic abilities that you're asking for, that intuitive? How could you use that? How would it benefit you? I guess that's my question too. How would it benefit you? Yeah, to understand your feelings and realize, I want to take it a step further, Melissa, and say to take it a step further and realize that you're probably an empath. You're probably very sensitive. So the feelings sometimes that you have, it would certainly help you express them more, but it would also help you maybe understand and go deeper, that underneath those feelings of either fear or insecurity or um, you know, uh, unworthiness, whatever they are. I'm not doing a reading on you. I'm just saying that perhaps opening that up will help you open up your abilities, because you'll realize, you'll step into more of, I got this, right? You'll step more into this. I've had it all along, right? I just didn't know how to access it. That's what we want to talk about. To be happier and understand my life. Oh, bless you. That's a great answer. That's a great answer. And Facebook user, I am making the right choice on a school for job change. I have two in mind. So let's just see. What is your name, Facebook user? And so you have two choices for a job on a school for a job change, right? Well, if you could, once again, if you did sign up, I don't know if you signed up for my newsletter yet, but I have a technique that you receive on videos, right? You get 5 videos on my techniques. One of them is called the yes and no open door technique. So I'm just saying that would be a perfect tool out of your spiritual tool belt that you could use to help you answer that. Hi, Dee. Hi, it's Dee. Hi, Dee. So, Dee, ask me your question again. Let's see, type it in again. So, I'm making the right choice on a school for my job change. You have two in mind. One way we could do that is, which one excites you more, right? Which one excites me more? And we do have someone that is kind of a troll on here, so I'm sorry this happens. Sometimes they happens, and we blocked him or her, whoever that was. I would never come on here like that, like this person that's a troll. So thank you guys if you can just report them. There's someone who is looking for attention, I believe. So I did block them. So thank you for that. Yes, D. So once again, D, getting back to your question, which one of those schools, which one of them excites you more? You're nervous to select the wrong one. That is a very good answer, by the way. Sometimes when we're nervous, it really puts us in that indecision. So we're not sure which one to go with. But I do feel, what I'm hearing is there might be one closer to where you live. That's what I'm hearing, is the one that's closer to where you live. For some reason, that's just what I'm getting. So I'm hoping that helps you out. I want to hear from you. So type in our chat box, stay in touch. Which one is going to help you out? But it's always about the which one excites you. Like it's almost like going for the big dream, right? That's the power. That's the energy you want to go for. The big dream. Step into that energy of in the impossibilities where we think something would be impossible and saying, no, that is possible. I'm going to go for that direction. Yep, it does. Yep. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad. I hope that helped you out. Okay, terrific. So, tomorrow is Wednesday, right? What are you doing at 4 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow? I hope you join me and Kelly Eckhart on our podcast. We're on the WLTK website. It's WLTK-DB.com. I posted it on this Facebook page. But they're hosting our radio show. They're hosting our Seeing Beyond Living Transformed. So Kelly and I, we just started season 2 last week. We had a great conversation, Kelly and I. We did lots of readings that day. So we are taking your calls tomorrow. You can type in a question. You can join our Seeing Beyond radio community. So please join us tomorrow at 4 p.m. Tomorrow, I believe we're going to be talking about crystals and their healing power, or even the crystals that Kelly uses, the ones that I use, the ones that we resonate, and that might help you opening up your own intuitive ability, or maybe you have questions around crystals, how to take care of them, how do you know which one you're drawn to, what is the right crystal. So we could help you with that. So that's one of our shows. I believe it's coming up tomorrow. I think that's our topic for tomorrow. So please join us. But it's every Wednesday. We're doing our podcast, and we'll be posting where you can watch us live and watch the recordings, always on my YouTube channel. So once again, guys, I always do my small group events. Those are coming up every month. And this month, it's coming up October 21st. It is my Circle of Love small group event DEM. I do those online. I do them every month. And you know what? They sell out. They sell out all the time. So please post that. And if you have yep, you would definitely use that tool, Melissa. I'm telling you, Melissa, this spiritual tool that I have for you, and I have 5 of them on my newsletter. So sign up. I have 5 videos and 5 tools that I teach you. But I'm always interested to find out what's overwhelming to learn about learning how to be psychic and intuitive and medium. Like what are you struggling with? Some people feel like they have blocks. Some people feel like it's never going to happen for them, that they've been studying for a long time. And I have to tell you, it is practice. It's not like the easy route. It's practice, but it can be fun. It can be fun. It can be a community. You can be learning with other people of like minds. And I think that's really the nudge we all need. We all need to study with people of like minds that are kind of in it too, to help us understand, and just learning and having someone coach you on how to see auras, right? Yeah, it's being patient. Let's see. Denise says, hello, Cheryl. I caught your show with Kelly last night on YouTube. Yay, Seeing Beyond. Absolutely loved it. Denise, thank you so much for being part of our Seeing Beyond radio community. We are on every Wednesday, and you can always catch the replay on my YouTube or Kelly's, and we'll start posting that more often so people don't miss it, because it's really nice conversation. I know that you can't. Okay. I know that it's really good. I have to jump back to Melissa, because Melissa says that she can't focus. And you know what? I think, Melissa, just by hearing that question, I cannot tell you how many people tell me that same question. They are the same problem, same situation, where they're stuck. They can't focus. Sometimes the tools that I teach, or tools that you might learn about, is it can be all about the breath. It is about being the breath and letting the energy flow. We want to let that energy flow through us and not feeling like we have to hold on to it or go back. And one way that you might be doing it, I've heard about other people doing it too. I used to do it in my learning process, is I would push, I would ask, I would force it, right? I would be hard on myself, right? Because we're very self-critical. And that will for sure, right, stop that energy flow from happening for you. You really have to ask yourself, how can I relax? How can I relax and be easy about all of this? Relax and breathe and be easy on yourself. And it will open up, whether it opened up for you, whether your abilities opened up for you at 2 years old or 20 years old or 50 years old, or they haven't opened up yet for you. They are going to do that in their own divine time. And really, what I do as a spiritual mentor, a teacher, I try to help people understand that and help them realize where they are in their life or in their development. Their intuitive psychic development is exactly where they are supposed to be. And sometimes they don't realize how far they've come. When we get really hard on ourselves and we feel stuck, we have to stop and pause for a moment and realize how far you've come. How much have you learned? Look at all those books you've read or you haven't read. Or you guys know me, I buy books, but I may not read them all. Okay, so I know if that resonates with you, I'd love to hear your comments. But I was buying all these books, but and then about spiritual development and psychic intuition, but I wouldn't read them, or I would gently, read the beginning, or I'd read the end. But I'm better now. I do want to say I do skim through them, but I know it makes you laugh. It makes me laugh. But sometimes we do that. We're funny that way. We have to laugh at it. We have to laugh. We have to laugh at ourselves, knowing that that too raises the vibration, right? The spirit world wants us to be easy about all of it, and they certainly are here to support us, right? Okay. Let me answer a question. Okay, let me answer a question. So if you have a question I can answer, or a psychic, a mediumship question, I'd love to see them. I'd love to answer a question for all of you now to tune in. Yes. And also, Melissa, just to go back to you, because I know you're tuned in, Melissa. You say you practice Reiki and you have a wonderful teacher. Do you know that that helps you, right? That helps you open up your abilities? I'm just saying. I'm saying that anytime we tune in to to a higher consciousness, right? Anytime we tune into that heart energy, which I know Reiki is certainly filled with love and wanting to help others, that you are tuning in to your higher abilities, right? So you may not call them psychic abilities or intuitive or Reiki or mediumship, but it's an ability, and you're right on track. A lot of wonderful Reiki healers are very in tune. Maybe you're an empath, Melissa. You probably are. You're probably an empath, and you're highly sensitive. Yeah. So good for you. And we need more Reiki healers. So good for you. Okay, great. Let me just read your questions here, and I can stay on a little bit longer with you and see if I can answer them for you. Let's see here. Hi, Kat. I just want to say hi to some people that are on with me. Hi, Kat. Carolyn. Carolyn, thanks for joining me. Christine, Ariel, we got you back, girl. Sharon, thank you, YouTubers, for saying hi. And Joe Kelly, hi. Happy Tuesday. Melissa, Maria, hi, Maria. I want to say hi to you. Maria, do you have a question? I don't know why I'm being drawn to you, but Maria, do you have a question I can answer? And D, absolutely. Denise, thanks for joining me. Tammy, hi, Tammy. I hope you're doing well too. Yep, definitely. Every time, let me read this, is funny. Every time I'm attuned, blast off. That's cute, Melissa. Okay, so let's ask Maria a question, because I want to get to her, because I just felt drawn to you, Maria. So I'm going to let you post that. I hope you're still with me, Maria. There you are. Please, anything from me. There you are, dear. So ask me something a little bit more specific, Maria, only because we're doing mini readings here, and just we want to get to save time for everyone. Maria, is there an emotional pain that you're having with, please, or a recent loss, please? And I also feel a physical pain with you about, I don't know if it's joints or, my back, my joints, hard, kind of hard just to move. So I'm going to let you ask me that question, and I want to answer your question. So thanks for joining me, everyone. I just popped on because sometimes people, they're going through transformations right now, right? You're going through a transformational part of your life. Everyone is, I am. We all go through it at times. And I felt this is a need because sometimes we don't know where we are in our life. Like, are we even still on the right path? Please help me, right? So I'm here to help you understand if you're feeling stuck or what blocks you have. What can I help you with? Where are you struggling in your intuitive development, in your psychic abilities? And look, if you're, and part of transformation sometimes is kind of stepping into the unknown. So it's as if the spirit world or I am asking you to be comfortable just for a little bit with being uncomfortable. How's that? And I always say, hold the light for yourself, right? Hold the light for yourself. Say a prayer for yourself, right? Know that if you can get through today, you are going to do great, right? Just get through today. Sometimes we can't look so far down the road. We almost have to just say, look, I'm just going to do what's right for me today. You're going to do a little bit of TLC today. Take care of yourself for today. Get a good night's sleep, breathe, drink water, right? Maybe read something inspirational, talk to a friend that's close to you, like really connect, right? Very good. Okay, Maria, I'm going to join you now. So you lost, where are you, dear? Lost back pain. Back, yeah, I felt you struggling, and it's been a long time too. That's what I'm hearing for you, Maria. Is that right? Yeah. Um, so please type in that question. And Joe Kelly says, Joe, you're saying you're struggling with anxiety and trying to figure out your purpose. I appreciate your honesty because, when we're honest with ourselves and we step into the truth of what we are struggling with it, just owning up to that shifts your energy. It opens it up and it invites that answer to come to you. Whether you do it live with me on Facebook or YouTube, what have you, do it for yourself this evening or anytime today. You can just take that moment and breathe and say, you know what, I am having the struggle with my life, with my purpose in life. Like maybe I knew it for the first 20 years of my life or 10 years, or I knew it for a while, but now things have shifted and I'm going through a transformational stage. I do want to share with you a great affirmation that I learned from someone, and I'll always give credit when I learn things from, but Iyanla Vanzant. A lot of you know Iyanla Vanzant. She would always say, look, if you're struggling with something or if you're in a situation that you don't know quite the answer, an idea might say, an idea for you would be, um, it's an empowering time in my life and I am learning from it, right? Or if you went through a bad breakup or a bad experience, you could say, it was a bad experience I went through, and empowering, she would say, replace the word bad with empowering. It was an empowering experience from which I am still learning, right? Because you don't have to have all the answers right now, right? We don't have to have all the answers. We don't have to have it all figured out by, 6 o'clock tonight. It's an empowering experience from which I am still learning, right? So maybe you're in a transformational stage right now that's very empowering. Maybe it's difficult. Maybe it's uncomfortable. Maybe you're not sure. Maybe you're unsettled or uncomfortable. But believe me, the world, the universe is working on your behalf. And because you're asking for that and you're opening up to that, know that that's so true and it's happening. So Maria, let me answer your question, my friend. Maria, I feel like there's something you're not doing that you would like to be doing. Like, what are you not doing in your life that you really want to be doing? Like, do you work, Maria? Because I feel like this might be around a job. And yes, you will get better. And I'm feeling there's something about you kind of learning to be more independent. That's what I'm feeling. Either you're going to be walking more on your own 2 feet, or it could be you making decisions. Maybe you're making more decisions on your own. That alone you can step into your own power, making decisions, which for a lot of us, it can be a little nerve wracking. And when you're not sure, breathe, right? Take those breaths, maybe use one of my tools from my newsletter that I send you. Please know that that's happening. So Maria, I want you to answer that. Are you working? I know there's a little bit of a time lag on Facebook, but I feel you're not working. Is it because of your illness, Maria, that you're not, or not an illness, but because of your situation? I feel like you have taken medication for it, though. I do feel that. Maria, a lot of times when we have, look, I don't want to generalize this, but I feel like you're taking on others, like you're responsible for other people in your life, or you take on other people's problems. Does that make sense, Maria? That, how sometimes we do that. We don't want other people to be worried, so we take on their worry. We don't want other people to be, you're retired. Okay, thanks. Do you take on other people's energy, so to speak? Or you want to support everyone around you. So, but what we do is we end up taking it on, energetically. Yeah, your mom. Got it. I gotcha. And look, we love our friends and our family, but I do feel either you're an empath, Maria, which I feel strongly because right after that I got boundaries. We want to set boundaries because sometimes, not for everyone, but sometimes lower back pain can be when we're trying to support other people. And but just for you, Maria, I felt there's definitely that emotional, obligation of like caring for your mom or taking care of her. And I certainly want you to continue that and take care of our loved ones and our friends and our family. But we almost have to take time out for yourself, is what I'm hearing, right, Maria? If at all, if you can, if it's possible, take some time out for yourself. Because it's almost like we put other people's needs and worries in front of our own, and then we never get to our own. So I hope that makes sense. It will get better because there's something, Maria, I keep hearing about you stepping into your own power and maybe stepping into your own independence of making your own decisions, Maria. But if that resonates with you, I'll let you just leave a comment in the comment section. So I just want to share with everyone that, I have a couple of events coming up. I have that Circle of Love event coming up. If you want to check out my events page, um, I posted it here on the live Facebook, but I have that Circle of Love. Tomorrow is the podcast. Guys, you got the podcast is fun. Kelly's funny. Me and Kelly together, we're a hoot. So, and we do take your calls, and we'll try to help you the best we can. With doing mini readings, but also even if you have questions around, like tomorrow, I believe we're going to talk about crystals. But even if you have questions around developing your abilities, or where you're struggling, or maybe you just do have a question around finding your own path. I mean, you're going to have two mediums on a podcast, and you can tell through me, I love doing what I'm doing. Kelly is the same. So you have us on a podcast. If you don't want to come on the air, so to speak, you can always type it in to seeingbeyondradio.com. You can join our mailing list, ask a question through there, because we answer questions through email as well. So know that you don't have to be on the air. For all of us that are shy, and me included, sometimes it's easier to ask the question through an email. So we love you no matter what. All right. So we just appreciate everyone following us on seeingbeyondradio.com. Yeah. Yeah. You've been going to a doctor, Maria. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Maria, I know you're going to get better. I do feel you do need some assistance from a doctor. I did feel that um, it's almost like we want to, either through the massage part of it, but it's about letting go, Maria, also. And this could mean, I mean, we can all take that. We all need to continue to either let go of old belief systems and old thoughts that no longer serve you. So you can always send your love out to the universe, Maria, asking only to attract those, or those experiences, those people in your life for your highest good, right? For your highest good. And you can always ask that anything that you don't need, no longer serves you from the spirit world, or anything that you've been holding on, old thoughts, old beliefs, sometimes just letting go of old ideas that maybe we no longer agree with. Sometimes that can be really releasing for the physical body. That would open up, right? That would open up. Hi, Joy. Joy's asking, can I call you and get a reading, please? Yes, you can. You can always go to my website, mediumcheryl.com. I do readings privately through the phone or on Zoom, as we are on today. We're on the live, but I do private readings, and you can connect with me by phone, by Zoom, FaceTime. I do group readings. Believe it or not, I do family readings on group readings. I did a birthday party for a group of people online not too long ago. So I'm happy to connect with you in that way. I also have those Circle of Love small group events where those are 8 people. And I'll be doing some larger audience readings as we continue to move through the rest of the year. I believe I have something coming up towards the end of October. I know I have one in the end of December. And maybe I think I have one December 1st also. So check my events page out. I continually add to that, but sign up for my newsletter and I'll always keep you informed of what's coming up next. And guys, lastly, I just want to say, I just did my healing prayer circle on Sunday night. Were any of you part of my healing prayer circle? And if you're not, it's the healing prayer circle. It's free to join. It's a beautiful community. So, Maria, I'm just asking, you might want to join my healing prayer circle. And for anyone, it's free to join. You get it on my website, right? You find the tab offer. I offer this as a free community. I have a private Facebook page. We're very supportive of sending you healing energy. And look, if you can't join me live on Sunday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, you can always watch my recorded healing prayer circles. I always send out a recording to your inbox. So you'll get the recording that includes a meditation, which I always love doing my meditations. And, some people just join for that reason alone. I also have people, part of my healing prayer circle, that they live around the world, they live in other time zones, and they just can't make it to the one at 6 p.m. on Sundays. But I do want to tell you, please join that because I would love to share the energy. And I know that there are some beautiful light workers on the Healing Prayer Circle. If you're not a member, please join and please share that with your family and friends. All right, everyone, I'm going to have to end our call today. It's been beautiful being with you. Thank you guys so much. I'll try to come back on more often. I want to continue and pick up our conversation of where you're struggling or what I can help you out with. Please join tomorrow's podcast. All right. I'll see you tomorrow on the radio with Kelly Eckhart, Seeing Beyond Living Transformed. It is on WLTK-DB.com. They are hosting our podcast right now, but you can always watch it later on my YouTube channel, or we'll continue to keep you in touch on when that is. But it's 4 p.m. tomorrow. Please join us then, and I hope to see you on my October 21st Circle of Love Dem. That's an online course. An online event with only 8 people. I do that every month. So look, if October doesn't work for you, October 21st, I'll have some more later in the year. All right, peace and love, everyone. Please take care of yourself. Always try to drink an extra glass or two of water every day. Yes, please say prayers for Florida and everyone, even after, because I know that storm is moving up the coast, into Georgia, what have you. So please just send white light to everyone and to the animals, of course, to the plant kingdom, that everyone is safe. And even to all the first responders who are helping help with that, we want to thank them as well. All right, everyone, take care. All my love. Bye.